Question asker says, job posting didn't match interview. They said, so I just had an interview for a job titled Engineering Technician 1, Packaging. The job description I applied for sounded like it would entail cost evaluation, improving production via Lean and Six Sigma methods, quality and capability alternatives analysis, and more. But during the interview, I found out the job position seemed more like a maintenance job with troubleshooting broken down machines. Is this common, or could there be some misunderstanding or miscommunication here? I would say that that's pretty common, to be honest. Whenever a company wants to hire for a role, especially with big companies, and when I see Engineering Technician 1 Packaging, I think big company. The big companies, they have certain job classifications and pay codes for different jobs. And whenever somebody wants to hire somebody for a job, they have to find the closest job code that they can and then put out the posting. And sometimes that job description that goes in the posting, it comes through HR, and it's the job description that they've had for that job ever since that pay code has existed. And every single time they post that job with that title, that job description goes out. With smaller companies, there's a little more variability, but again, I'm presuming that this is a big company. And then you get into the interview, and then you find out that that's not exactly what the hiring manager, not HR, the hiring manager was looking for. And you're talking to the hiring manager in the interview, and you find out exactly what they want, and it's not exactly the same. Sometimes that happens. And what I would say is, I would kind of tend to go with the description of the job that the hiring manager has given you, the thing that you've actually found out in the interview. And wouldn't hurt to follow up and say, hey, I appreciate the interview, but this is not exactly what I was looking for. I'm kind of looking for a role that's more in line with the job that I applied for, the description, the Lean Six Sigma and that kind of stuff. Is that going to be a part of this job? If not, again, I really appreciate the time, but this is not the best fit for me. Are there any other roles that you have that would be a better fit for me and more in line with what the job description and the posting was? And I know it's really hard, especially it sounds like you're college and you're going in for entry-level jobs, and it's really hard to interview for jobs, and you don't know if you're going to ever get one, and you're like taking everything you can get, but sometimes it's just better to vocalize whenever a job is not a fit for you, because it would be much worse if you started in the job and then you kind of got stuck in it, or you hated it, or you missed other opportunities that were better for you because you just didn't vocalize that this one wasn't a fit. So I would trust what you heard in the interview and be transparent that that's not exactly what you're looking for, and ask about if they have any opportunities related to what you're looking for. So best of luck in finding your job.
I'm not complaining. My thoughts get complicated. I cannot explain in lameness. Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries. Thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify. They put me on the station.